Hey guys, Little V here. So a couple things have changed in this little setup here. I am now actually using OBS to capture all my footage and my audio and stuff like that because I started live streaming a little bit. Just a couple basic test streams. I played a game on one, and then I also kind of showed the behind-the-scenes process of me recording on another thing. And I've just also learned that it has a video recording function, so I can basically, if everything works out, this will save me tremendous amount of effort on editing this, and I can just put like all this. I pretty much just have to cut it up and cut out all the boring bits, which also means this is open to a possibility of live streaming the Little V Stalls for Time, as well as actually like recording it and throwing up in chunks on YouTube. So yeah, that could be a thing in the future, but as of right now, that's not going to be. I'm probably not going to start really doing crazy live streaming stuff till after MagFest anyways. I'm just kind of experimenting with it there a little bit. So yeah, if you guys want to go check that out, I'm over on twitch.tv/LittleVMills and all that good stuff. Also, if my voice sounds a little bit different right now, it's because I'm using a different microphone. I'm using my Yeti I've had for years and years and years ago. And it's kind of nice having an actual use for it again, because it's been sitting around collecting dust for years, and now I have a cool use for it. It's because of the audio routing of how to get everything sounding good. Alright, anyways, one final change, sorry, before we get into it. I've also changed the resolution. I've gone down one step in the resolution. I am now on, what am I on right now? I'm on, hold on a second here. 1280 by 1024. As opposed to this one right here. So hopefully the icons look a little bit bigger. It might make the models look a little bit worse, but you'll be able to actually read descriptions and information now, which makes it much easier to read this stuff. So let me know if you guys enjoy the changes or not, and you know, I'll try and make things work. I'm always trying to improve my setup and make things look cool and stuff. This is a kind of a work in progress. And yeah, let's get to it. So I want to try and get all of the Undercity done in this recording session. I'll try. We'll see how that works out here. It's probably going to be 2 parts, at least 2 parts. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So first thing, where we last left off, we now have pieces of paper to get us down to the Undercity. So let's go do that.
Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
Oh, well, look at that. I have my security papers right here. All right, that was easy enough. So yeah. Done. Let's go down to the elevator. Let's go down to the Undercity.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
So yeah, immediately go down to the Undercity, and oh hey, we're getting shaken down by people for 5 credits. So yeah, basically they are outcasts. They just, like, the upper societies went, nah, get out. So let's be nice. Let's give them some credits. Alright, so now that we're done with that, long and short, she's like, hey, you may want to talk to Rukil or Gendar about information. Rukil here has a story quest involving the Promised Land, which is like a safe haven down here. And then Gendar is like, hey, Outworlders and stuff. Although I know what's going on, so we're just going to talk to Rukil here really quickly. He's a mad, crazy old man, and I'm going to skip through the dialogue, and I'll explain the quest in a second. So basically, Rukil here says, hey, you need to help my apprentice find her journal about the Promised Land. And it's like, okay, I can go do that, I guess. It's a long quest involving that. It requires a lot of running back and forth, so yeah, I'll skip through all that stuff. But we'll make it work. Also, we have a healer over here.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate.
So you can run through here and just, you know, try and help the infected ones.
I can't stop you from going through the gate.
But this is gonna happen. And here's our rat ghouls. So they're basically like zombie monster things. Come to think of it, being actually melee will be fine. We'll just start attacking like this. So one big huge issue with these guys is they have poison, and they do a lot of damage really quickly. And I need to go get some more some poison stuff, because these guys can do a lot of damage too very quickly, and poison is no joke in this game. So there's these guys over here you can help, which we're gonna help in a little bit. The rat ghoul serum and stuff like that. You do find it down here. The Sith totally do have a preventative measure for it. And yeah, so we're gonna go this way and deal with all that junk. So here's our other merchant down here.
You ain't from the village. What?
He is super shady, and but you know, he has an inventory. And he has a lot of really cool stuff, including antidote packs, or antidote kits rather. So we're gonna grab all these. Bam! And he also has this sick armor, which has lots of defense, but honestly, once you get everything else upgraded, there's no point. He has more Pazak cards, which I'm not going to buy. He has more upgrades for things. And, do I have that on me? I can't remember if I have that on me. Sorry, it's been like a couple days since I've recorded this. He also has a sick blaster, which, honestly, we don't really need because we have our sick blaster already. Let me just check here really quick if I have this already. Alright, I don't. So I'm gonna do this. So, I'm gonna get this implant because it's a really good implant. Immunity, critical hits, no critical hits against you. That's a steal of a deal. I'll take that. And now, with that, critical hits. So you can see why implants are really, really good. And Karth cannot have implants because he does not have the ability yet. Ooh, I should probably put that on there too. I should probably actually, like, equip my guys with proper equipment. So let's put this on, put my reflexes up. And, I don't really need the energy shield, but I'll put it back on. Alright, so, continuing onward, let's go out into the actual area now.
Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed.
So, there's another big moral thing. You can either say, hey, open the gate, kill the rat ghouls, it's too dangerous, leave the gate closed, which is like your neutral, and then go like, nah, screw that, I'm not risking my life. We're gonna kill him because I want the XP. Also, I'm gonna try and save him. So you gotta be careful, because he can totally die in this scenario. You gotta take all the aggro off of him onto you. And the best way to do that is run up with a sword. Oh god, I missed, that's not good. Start shooting, Karth, thank you. And this rat ghoul has a lot of health, like a lot more health than the other ones. And we have to heal up again here. I should just like start. I'm just so used to doing it this way. I'll just do it this way. And antidote kit, bam. Oh, that was a bad idea because I'm gonna get killed. Oh, I just got like just saved it. So yeah, it gives you 300 XP plus this, so you get 400 XP from just this one fight. So yeah, always kill this guy. Alright, so back to what we're doing here. Yeah, so as soon as we start taking a few steps forward to like right around here, this happens.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Backs won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
I like how it took a second for my head to track, like I wasn't even paying attention, like I don't even care. So yeah, this is mission, again, as we met in the cantina. Fun fact, if you don't talk to her in the cantina, you're like, whoa, who are you? Are you Mission? That, you know, and you don't have any introduction to her. But since we've already met her, she knows who we are.
It's Zalbar.
And yeah, so long and short, Zalbar got captured by Gamorreans. Gamorreans are the big pig monsters, if you don't know your Star Wars lore, and he's in the sewers, so we're going to go find him. And now we have Mission in our party. So Mission is a scoundrel, and she also needs to level up here. So, first off, yeah, lots of reflexes, no wills, high fortitude, very low health. Like, we'll get wrecked pretty quickly here. So, at this point, lots of things you can do. I'm going to dump everything into dexterity into her because she needs it more than anyone else. And, yeah, she has a lot of good skills. She can, you know, she has good demolition, she has good, okay computer use. Yeah, but she can hack into things, and she can disarm bombs. I'm going to put everything into that. Actually, I might as well just recommend it. I don't really need to change anything. Now, here's an interesting thing. Because I don't have enough points, this point's actually going to carry over to the next level. So that will allow me to level something up on her next level. So now that we have her, let's give her some protection, because God, she's going to need it. She also comes with a stealth field generator as well, too, and her own vibroblade. So she can, this is another upgradable weapon, and it's good for critical hits. And so it's another awesome melee weapon. But for now, we're just going to give her that. And yeah, let's go on with her. So she has the ability to stealth. I will use stealth here a little bit just to kind of show you what to do. And she's also really good at disarming things, so I should be able to grab mines. And there's a little quest over here involving this. And because she has really good awareness, she can see mines before they even trigger, which is really, really, really handy when you're out exploring and you don't accidentally blow yourself up. So let's see if I can disarm this and retrieve it. And I can. Perfect. So we can now collect mines. So I'll explain how this works. If you want to put down a mine, it's over here, right? And you just go bam.
Someone's gonna get
and you
hurt.
can lay traps for everyone else. And there's some really good moments where you can lay traps and ambushes and stuff like that. It's a really fun mechanic. Also, the stealth mechanic comes into play as well too, where you hit this little button, where you turn into stolen mode,
No one's gonna see this.
and then you disappear. And yeah, so you can kind of lay traps, go in and sneak up on people. The problem is the stealth in this game is not that fun. It's kind of crappy. So yeah, it's just not a really satisfying game mechanic. But it's nice that that's in there if you want to do that. But it slows the game's pace right down. And this is already a pretty slow and old school type game in the first place. Okay, so we have a Republic soldier right over here. And here, I'm gonna help him out. Here, hold on.
No! No! I can see it!
Well, that didn't work. Now, fun fact, even if you do have the rat ghoul serum, this guy is going to transform always. Always going to transform. So now that we have an extra gun in our party, over here, with mission shooting at stuff, this should actually make this a little bit easier.
How'd you like that?
And, poison, Karth got hit. Yeah, poison got hit. Yeah, poison. This is poison. This is a full crew. This is how your party, now we have 3 members, we actually now have a full party. So this is how the game works. You have 3 party members, and then, yeah, you can cycle through them with tab. Okay, so there's a little plot thing over here involving the Sith. We'll do this first.
Civilian, this is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Now, there's 2 ways you can play this out. You can just say, hey, I have the security papers, and they just walk on by, or you can kill them. Which, kill them.
Look out. It's an ambush.
Because why would you not? A, they're Sith. B, they have loot. Well, that was easy. So, we get a blaster rifle. Oop. We get another blaster rifle. And we get, I believe, one more. Yeah, there it is. And then here's the leader. And you get blaster rifle, better shield, and motion detection goggles, which look kind of dumb, again, because BioWare has terrible headgear. But, oh look, better demolitions, better security, better awareness. That looks like a sick upgrade for mission. So as you can see here, yeah, she doesn't know, it's not the dumbest looking thing, but it's still pretty dumb. So, after talking to Mission, we find out she was stowed away on the planet, and Zalbar and her just kind of met up when she was a kid, and that she has a brother. And, yeah, and she doesn't want to talk about her brother, because I guess it's probably a touchy subject, and don't want to talk about it too much. So, yeah, we're gonna continue onward. I'm gonna heal up here, and let's fight some more rat ghouls. And I believe over here, yeah, there's some more over here. So, Mission's got another level. She also got knocked down pretty hard. 2 hits and she was down. She's a complete glass cannon, as I mentioned before. But a nice thing also about leveling up is that, hey, you get your health and everything back to maximum. So now that we have that extra point, it now goes towards something else. So in this case, she put a treat injury up. And yes, I realize I've been saying it as threat injury, and I realized as of last week that I've been reading that wrong for 13 years. So yeah, that's a thing. And now we have feet. So she gets sneak attack, which is a ability that basically when you get attacked and they can't respond, you do extra damage. So it's like a first shot kind of thing like that. So you can do a lot of good damage with that. The problem is, like I said, I rarely use stealth in this game to begin with. So yeah, it's just not a great thing. So I'm gonna give her a better defense and better accuracy with a weapon. So we'll give her dueling. And then over here is the Sith soldier that has the dun-dun-dun-dun. Where is it? Where is it? Rat Ghoul Serum! There it is, right down there. So yeah, we now have the Rat Ghoul Serum. And then over here is one of the sewer entrances. We're not gonna go there yet because we still have a whole other area to explore in this underworld, overworld. Yeah.
Karth, you're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Tars compared to other worlds you've seen?
So, before I was rudely interrupted there, your companions can totally fight and have conversations with each other, and you can totally, like, side with them, and these two are squabbling because Mission is basically 15 years old, and if you know any 15-year-olds, well, yeah, they're a little touchy, and, yeah, Karth is just not good with kids.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father.
It's adorable. And yeah, certain companions will actually have conversations to each other as you're walking around and stuff. They're at specific points on the map, though, so, like, they'll actually trigger in specific points on the map throughout the game on different worlds and stuff like that. So they're kind of scripted to trigger at those moments. It's kind of funny. So here's the other sewer entrance, and it's right, like, there's the entrance from the little town, and then it's right here. So yeah, you can just jump into the sewers right there, but as I mentioned, we still have so much more to explore. Okay, so over here, we have Canderous and crew.
I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
So yeah, they're basically criminals, and they get ambushed by rat ghouls.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
I've never been able to save all of them. I can only ever save one, so I think that's kind of scripted, so yeah. Also, really fun fact, before I continue, that person is a man, but had the female voice dying sound. So yeah, go figure. So as you can see, poison can get really freaking annoying, because now my entire party's poisoned, and they're gonna take health damage. I'm actually just gonna let that run out. Okay, so this seems like a good a spot as any to try and show you some of the stealth mechanics and the mind mechanics and stuff like that. So I'm gonna use stealth, and I'm going to sneak up on all these peeps, and I'm gonna set some traps right here. I'm gonna bait them into a choke point right here, and I'm gonna go mine.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
And then I'm going to hopefully turn myself around here. There we go. Mine.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
And mine.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
And then I'm going to target one of these guys. Oop, there we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Wait for them to get kind of close together. Throw a grenade, and book it. Back to, over here. And then we're going to, turn off solo mode so my whole group attacks as a group. And then, yeah. So, mine's useful for stuff like that, because you can take out, you can thin the herds of some enemies really quickly, especially the melee type of groups. And there's a lot of those in this game. There's a lot of creatures you have to fight and stuff, and it's a good way to take them out before they even get to you. And yeah, so that made that a lot easier. And then over here we have an outcast corpse with the Promised Land Apprentice Journal. So there we go. Now we can go back to Rukil and give a report on the fact that his apprentice is dead. Okay, so let's go talk to Rukil here.
Greetings once more.
And here's your apprentice dead. And I'm just going to skip through this and sum up what the whole quest is here in a second. So, long and short, we now have a quest to go collect more information on the Promised Land. There's 2 journals we're going to find in the sewers, and that'll give these guys information on the Promised Land, and we're good to go. And one more little thing involving this quest, I'm going to run over here, and we're going to trigger Aegir's little thing, our little skeevy merchant, who does not want you to do this. He basically wants to go, hey, you give me the journals, and I'll give you a massive deal on a sale and stuff like that, because this is good for business here. I make a lot of money here. So basically the good side is let everyone escape and go to the Promised Land, which will actually, no one will be here anymore, or, you know, just give it to Aegir and get stuff like that. So,
Back again.
I'm going to heal up here one more time, and now that we have the actual Rakghoul serum, we can start using it on people, and it's infinite, so you can use it on everything. So these guys you can actually heal. And on that note, we have now saved those 2 people, and we still get the Rakghoul serum. It's not like a one-shot, you can only use it on one thing, you can use it on everything else. And because of that, Karth is now up to level 5. We're going to level up Karth again, treat injury, yes, treat injury. And I think I'm going to make Karth stronger. And now he has 72 health versus my 40 health versus Mission's 35 health. So yeah, Mission, no health whatsoever. Alright, so now we can talk to Mission about her brother. So long and short, Mission's brother is kind of a sleazeball and left with a woman to go do sleazeball things. So, you know, standard kind of stuff like that. He's a gambler and drink and like, oh man, just give me 100 credits and I'll help you. He's one of those kind of guys. So yeah, you can kind of tell how that goes out. So we're pretty much done with this entire area so far. We only have to come back to do that one little quest to give Rukil the 2 journals. And we're good. So I'm going to stop here and we'll continue on to the sewers for part 2 because there's a bunch of stuff, including a Rancor fight, if you don't know. And, yeah, and on that note, just to see if people are actually paying attention or if they're just saying light side, dark side, most important question of all time. Pancakes or waffles? Your answer will, dictate whether we can be friends or not. So, choose wisely. See you next time.